Good evening. How are you guys doing tonight? So, tonight I'm coming on to do a live reading around the arch nemesis. Okay. And the concept of the arch nemesis is around you being the protagonist, right? The center of your story. And for every protagonist, or we call you the hero, for every hero, there's always an enemy, you know, someone there's always that opposing force that comes in for many different reasons. And the enemy of the protagonist is many times it's kind of like the Joker to Batman, you know, or it could even be like um, I wish I knew names because I'm thinking of many different um, examples, but you know, basically it's the arch enemy, the arch nemesis, the enemy. And in Greek, that word arch is actually a word called arch or arch, which means the chief, right? And then the Latin word for Aminicus is where that word nemesis comes from, which means not friend, right? So the arch nemesis is what we'll be talking about today. And if you take a look at my picture that you probably saw before you came into the room, this picture actually is a picture of an eagle that's flying. And that eagle is flying, and if you look really closely, you'll see a little small crow on the eagle's back. And that crow is just like this little nagging force for the eagle. We know the eagle could probably thrash the crow, but it serves as, you know, sharpening iron, right? It serves as a tool for the ego. So instead of actually defending itself against this little crow, which is on its back, just kind of pecking at it, what it does instead is it begins to fly and it takes off. And when it takes off, it starts to fly up to very high altitudes. And for an ego who's used to flying high, who's made to actually soar at high altitudes, it's very different for the crow. The crow is only made to really stick very close to land. And so instead of, you know, defending itself and going on this rampage against this little pessimist or this little energy, this opposing force that's just nagging it by pecking on its neck, what it does is it just takes off and it starts to fly up to higher heights, right? And once it gets to a high enough altitude, what it does is the air starts to get really thin, right? And so at the highest altitude, that becomes the limit for the crow, and then the crow in turn has to fall off and go back down to lower altitudes. And so, but I just gave that as an example. You probably see that on my picture. That's why I posted that. And so we're going to take a look. We're going to go through all of the signs and find out who is your arch nemesis. And I think, you know, these opposing forces have purpose, you know, and it's going to be different for everybody. Sometimes it serves to keep us on our toes. Sometimes it serves to bring out things in us that we don't even know is in us. And had we never had that level of challenge or that opposing energy, we may never have grown the way we did or stepped out to a place where we stepped out to and start to utilize things that we have at our disposal that we didn't even use. And so there's many reasons, but we're going to delve into each sign and take a look. Who is your arch nemesis? Right? Who's your antagonist? So I think we're going to start with Scorpio. Scorpio, let's take a look. Who is your antagonist, Scorpio? And I'm going to do my best to keep up with the time. 5:28, so that I can time stamp it. So Scorpio, who is your arch nemesis? Who is that person that just purposely tries to knock you off balance, or just does little things to irritate you, like that little crow on the back of the ego? Who is your arch nemesis, Scorpio? Let's take a look. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to LettiSpeaks. If you would be so kind to hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. Thank you. For Scorpio, who is your arch nemesis? For Scorpio. Let's see. Who is your arch nemesis, Scorpio? All right. Sure. Yeah, definitely is an energy that probably doesn't have. Sometimes we have an antagonist that doesn't even know that they're an antagonist. They're just operating in their own energy, but for some reason it is opposing to your energy. Sometimes you have someone that actually does it on purpose because of something that happened. I don't know. But you got the Devil, Scorpio, the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So first of all, I feel like, and I'm going to do my very best to name off these signs. I'm definitely still learning the signs for each of these cards. There's so many. But I know I have Capricorn here. I have Aquarius here. Let's see. And I think I might have, I'm going to name off the signs before I get started here. For Scorpio. I have Libra here. And I have the Knight of Cups, which is Cancer. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is Aquarius again. And the Four of Swords, which is Libra again. Lots of Libra and Aquarius energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy again. Lots of Capricorn. And then the Eight of Cups, which is Pisces energy. And so whoever this is that brings this opposing energy for you, Scorpio, I feel like definitely intends to do that. This could be a person that likes to test people in that way. This could be a person that likes to have dominion over others, or have this sense of control over other people. This also could be a person that talks really good. They may have a silver tongue and they're able to talk people into things really easily. Definitely a good talker. This could be someone that's quick to move from place to place. They don't stay in any particular place too long. And it feels like a quick thinker, someone who definitely likes to play games as well. This could be someone who likes to play games. It almost feels like it could be someone who, how would I describe that? Who is, may not come out right and show that this is what they're doing. They may do it like very sly, like passive aggressive is a good way to describe that. They may have passive aggressive tendencies. This actually could be someone that you work with as well. It could be a mother, right? I have mother energy out here. This could be a mother. And this could be someone that's very competitive as well. And so I got Capricorn a couple of times. I got Libra. Libra is very strong Libran energy out here, and Aquarius too. A little bit of Cancer and Pisces. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now let's see why they are your arch nemesis. I don't plan to be on these each sign's long, so I'm going to try to get through them really fast here. Why is this person or these people your arch nemesis? Let's see. I'm using a few different decks. I'm using my Star Tarot, my Opposing Tarot, and then I'm also using let's see, my Crow's Oracle deck as well. So why are they in opposition to you? Let's find out, Scorpio. Actually, I think I'm going to use the Crow deck for this part, and we'll go with the oppositions deck last. Why are they in opposition to you, Scorpio? Let's see. How are you guys doing? Welcome in this evening. You'll be so kind to hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it. So why are they in opposition to you? So we have insight, anticipation, release, and community. So for some of you, you could be good with people. You could be established in a community. You could be popular with community here. You could have deep roots in the community that gives you a level of noticeability is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you could be very talented and skilled, very resourceful. You could be someone that knows what they want and goes after it and gets it. Now, if this is somebody at some point in time where you may have had some type of small little run-in with, like a little competition or something, maybe you won and they're still salty about it. You could be someone who's very competitive and likes to win, and many times does in fact win. Now, this also could be that there's something that they see that's coming in for you. They could actually see you in a very privileged position, and maybe they're trying to get in the way of this and kind of destroy what it is that you're anticipating or expecting. a little bit of green. They may be green a little bit. What that means is maybe a little bit envious or jealous. And then maybe they just were holding grudges. And sometimes grudges don't always have to do with you. It could be something internal in them that they need to release. And it kind of, you know, how that saying that they say, if you don't heal, you'll bleed on everybody. So it may be like something internal in them. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you actually did anything other than just being yourself. It may be a personal thing within them. But for some reason, they want to be above you in some type of way. They feel like they would feel better if they were above you. And if they could make things hard for you. Well, that sucks. That doesn't seem purposeful at all. But let's see, whoever this is, like, how will this turn out? How will this challenge turn out for Scorpio? Let's see. And there may be a group of people I'm hearing. They may have people like in on this, whatever this is that they have going. Let's see. Welcome in, you guys. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. How will this turn out for Scorpio? Please and thank you, Spirit. How will this turn out for Scorpio? How will it turn out for Scorpio? So I have the Ten of Swords out here and the Knight of Swords. And so it doesn't look good with the Ten of Swords. There's like a deep sense of betrayal here. Either that you feel with them and there's no trust, or that they may feel for some reason about you. There's no trust. And the King of Swords is talking about being haughty and full of ego, just flying off the handle or quick to do things without really giving a lot of thought. So this person could be very like compulsive. And so I don't know if it would even, this energy, I don't know if it would even be worthy of trying to resolve it. You know, like, I don't know if you've ever had a person, like a family member or even a friend that was a hothead. Like, every time you turn around, they're into it with somebody. It's kind of like that kind of energy. And it's almost like a, not an asset, but more like a, someone that represents possible loss. It's almost like you always have to be on guard with this person. So we have the Tower on the dark side and the Star on the dark side. Will, let me see really quickly. What is the Star and the dark side? So this person could actually be a bit selfish and expecting more than they're willing to give. And this could be something that you might not even be willing to deal with. And so everything came out on the dark side. And then the Tower came out on the dark side too. And so sometimes the Tower doesn't always have to be bad. It could be good. It could be like clearing out negative energy to make room for something new. But here, this is almost like bringing in bad energy, bringing bad luck, you know. And so whoever this is, I don't know. It feels all bad. So I would say just move on about your business. If you know who this is, Scorpio, it's not worth trying to figure out what it is. This person could possibly do this to everybody. It's an internal thing going on with them. It may have very little to do with you. Just like an arch nemesis, when you look at the, and I know this is based on that word arch nemesis is based on like storytelling and, you know, book characters, but even when you look at the arch nemesis in the stories, many times it doesn't have a lot to do with the hero. It has more to do with the antagonist than anything. Like there was some scarring or something that happened in their past, and so they kind of take it out on everybody, you know, and so it feels like that kind of energy. So it may be worth it to just walk away. All right, Scorpio, that's for you. 2149. Let's go to Pisces. All right. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. All right, Pisces, let's see. Who is your arch nemesis? If you're just coming in, we're talking about this, each signs. We're going to go through and find out who your opposing force is, or what is your opposing force, your arch nemesis. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hope you guys are well tonight. Welcome in. For Pisces, what is your arch nemesis, Pisces? Or who is your arch nemesis? Let's see. Some of these cards are super big. They're hard to shuffle. Let me see if I can do it the long way. Oh, okay. Your girl is talented a little bit. Okay. Hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. Hit the like button. All right, so for Pisces, who is your arch nemesis, Pisces? Let's take a look. Who is Pisces' arch nemesis, Spirit? Who is Pisces' arch nemesis? Pisces. Who is Pisces' arch nemesis? All right. For Pisces, who is Pisces' arch nemesis? For Pisces. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Cups for Pisces. Get one more. I'll get one more. Who is your arch nemesis? Okay, two more came out. And so let's get the signs first. For Pisces, we have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I think it's going to be, with these wands, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Sagittarius for one of these. Yep. Ten of Wands is Sagittarius. And the Nine of Wands is also Sagittarius. So you may have a Sagittarius that you feel is your arch nemesis, Pisces. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn. The Three of Cups is Cancer. And then we have Five of Cups. I believe the Five of Cups is... I want to say Taurus. But let's see. Yeah, no, it's Scorpio. Taurus is an earth sign. And then we have the Tower. The Tower is the planet Mars. And so I guess any of these signs could have one of their major signs in Mars. But this could be Sagittarius energy came out really strong. And so this could be someone that has actually played a part in some type of destruction or tearing down something in your life with the Tower here. This could be someone who has caused you with the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands to kind of feel like you're struggling in some type of way. Or you feel like this person has been in some type of way a burden with the Ten of Wands. Maybe this person has been very demanding in ways that they don't realize. It feels like this was possibly someone who has a close connection to you with the Five of Cups. And that may not be the case anymore. This person could kind of be no longer connected to you and could be a little bit preoccupied or self-absorbed even. This could be a very busy person. Whoever this is a busybody. So your arch nemesis may in fact, Pisces, feel like there's some odd that they have against you, some ought that they have against you rather. And I feel like in this particular case, there could be some hurt happening within this person. With the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands, that's a deep level of pain. And so this almost feels like someone, not just from afar, that you've had like a crossing or an interaction with. This could be somebody that you've been connected to. Yep. And it doesn't have to be relationship-wise. Maybe you work really closely with this person, with the Two of Pentacles. That's partnership. And it could be connection. But let's see what actually happened in this connection. So why are they in opposition to you? So we had Sagittarius, we had Cancer. We had signs in Mars. and Scorpio. So what is the deal here? Why are they in opposition to you? Hi, you guys. Welcome in. If you would be so kind to consider liking. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Why are they in opposition to you? Or are they in opposition to you? Let's see. For Pisces. Whoever this is, whoever these people is, why are they in opposition to you, Pisces? Okay, something to do with commitment. Why are they in opposition to you? For Pisces. Okay. So we have commitment, curiosity, ghost, and gifts. Okay. And so, with commitment, this, again, as I said, it could be someone that you were actually connected to on a personal level at some point in time. This could be somebody that you're still connected to, right? Our arch nemesis could absolutely be people that we're connected to and bonded to in some type of way. So whether this is past, present, it could be either or. This person could possibly be someone that's a little bit nosy, and maybe their way of being opposing is like being all up in your business with curiosity. They just want to know, right? They're curious about you, or they're just plain old nosy. And so it could be someone that's kind of snooping and trying to keep up with you and always have a finger in your business. Now with ghosts, this almost feels like unfinished business, right? Ghost is really an energy that talks about things resurfacing, right? And so there may be unfinished business with this person in some type of way, some shape, form, or way. And what's coming to mind is energetic cords, right? You know how we walk away from something, but because we haven't really separated from it, there's like a level of cleansing that may need to be done in order to separate or sever those cords. It may be something like that that may need to be done. And this could be something even haunting you personally, right? Ghost talks about seeing and still feeling some level of connection, or having things just constantly coming up that reminds you of something or somebody, almost like a haunting, right? So there's something that's still not resolved, possibly with this person on their side, and then possibly on your side as well. And with gifts, this person may feel like you owe them something, or you have something of theirs and they want it with gifts here. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. And so they show up for you as an opposing force. And I'm feeling like it's on both sides. It's a little bit coming from both sides. In your case, Pisces, I feel like you may even carry a little bit of that arch nemesis energy for someone as well. And so this may even be like a double action, like coming from both sides for you. And I'm also hearing too that there could have been something that you poured on them or left, almost like there could have been like something that you left behind for them to clean up or something like that. There's like some unfinished business there. Whatever that is, you know. I don't know. So let's see. How will this end for you and your arch nemesis? How will it end for you and your arch nemesis? And this doesn't have to just be one person. It could be different people. Just take it how it resonates for you, okay? So how will this end with Pisces and their arch nemesis? For Pisces. All right, we have the Fool on the light side. So I feel like there is a complete ignoring here of someone. And so if there was ever a chance like to make it right and to reconcile, I don't think with the Fool here, like he's completely has his backpack, his stick, his sack on a stick rather, and he's not looking back. He's not paying attention to anything that anyone has to say. They're set on moving forward into something completely new. And then the Death on the dark side shows the Grim Reaper with the sickle. And so that may be best because I feel like this card brings in the energy of wanting some type of revenge, right? Or wanting to take something. When I peered in the last spread, I got the energy where someone feels like there's something owed, or you owed them something, or maybe you took something that wasn't theirs or something like that. They may want it back, and they may be looking for the opportunity to strike and get revenge or take back what they feel like you've taken. And then we have the Moon on the dark side. This person may be very delusional. I feel like if this is you in the Fool energy, you've just walked away and you're ready for something completely new and not turning back. That's probably the best thing in this situation. The Knight of Swords. And so there's lots of ego in this situation, not a lot of thinking, just doing quickly, moving at the spur of the moment, and probably wanting instant gratification. You know, it's like, I'm doing this because this is what I want, and I'm going to think about the consequences later. You know, and he has a sword in hand. So feels like the possibility for violence to me. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles on the light side. The Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. And so, Pisces, I feel like you could absolutely be in the energy of being ready to heal. And possibly attuning or turning back to find out what happened or what this energy is or what it is, what their problem is, may be more detrimental than beneficial. Sometimes it's good to just cut your ties and call it what it is and just move forward. That feels like that would be the right thing to do. That feels like that's what you're doing. You're cutting your losses and you're just moving forward. And you're wanting to heal too. That works. Yeah, Nine of Swords on the dark side in the bottom. Somebody may not be in that good energy, so be careful. All right. Next we have 4134. Cancer. 4134. Who is your arch nemesis, Cancer? Could y'all hit the like button for me, please? Appreciate it. For the 2 people that's in here, can y'all hit the like button, please? Thank you. Cancer. No? Y'all not gonna hit the like button for me? Cancer. Let's see who your arch nemesis is. I'm gonna have to cut these readings like in half. My goal is to do them like in about 10 minutes, and I'm averaging about 15, 20. Okay, Cancer. Let's see. Who is your arch nemesis right now? Cancer. For the 1 person in here, you can't hit the like button. 2 people, hit the like button. Please and thank you. If you're watching and you're enjoying, kindly hit the like button, please. Thank you. For Cancer. Who is your arch nemesis? So who is Cancer's arch nemesis, Spirit? Okay. Well, dang, like that. Okay. For Cancer. For Cancer. Arch nemesis for Cancer. I'm going to take a little breaky break. It's hot over here. I don't know what temperature it is over there where you at. All right. 10 minutes is the goal. Okay. couple more for Cancer. Who is your arch nemesis, Cancer? Who is your opposing force? Who or what? For Cancer. All right, so for you, Cancer, we have the Three of Swords. Welcome in, you guys. Please hit the like button. The Empress. The Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. And the Death. Okay. So we have Libra here. We have Scorpio here as well. With the Three of Swords. We have Libra again. And with the Hanged Man, let's see. That's the planet Neptune. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, which is Virgo. So lots of Libra. The planet Neptune, Scorpio, and Virgo. So it could be any of those signs. And so your arch nemesis could possibly be someone that, it could be one of those signs, first of all. But this actually could be someone this is a little different. Because I feel like this is something a little bit softer. Like this almost feels like someone who's not intending on being that, right? There's those that expressly come after you, and then there are those that sometimes present opposing force when it's not meant, right? You ever meet someone and they're super nice, super cool, but they just don't align with you, right? It's like that. Maybe this person just didn't align for whatever reason. And I don't feel like there is like maleficent energy here, but it could be a level of healing that needs to be done in this situation with the Three of Swords. And this could also be like around broken dreams too, with this Nine of Pentacles. It could be around broken dreams. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, that gives me like, you know, expectations not met in some type of way. And so maybe there's somebody's heart that you broke, Cancer, or maybe not intentionally, but, you know, this could be someone that maybe the timing was off, possibly. And it just feels like it's not aligning. And maybe they were looking for something in you that you weren't willing to give, right? With Empress energy, this is a very beautiful energy. This is like the mother of mothers, you know, the one that everyone would come to. Someone that's very soft and very abundant, you know, probably a very loving energy, someone that everyone would love to be around because they always see the good in people. I mean, it's Empress energy, right? And so very attractive energy as well. So it doesn't necessarily feel negative, but there's something here, right? There's an opposing energy here for some reason. And it could be just around expectations not being met. Interestingly, too, on the bottom we have the Magician. And the Magician talks about wanting something, right? Making something happen. There's this desiring energy that comes with the Magician. And so Three of Swords is really sticking out for me. This feels like disappointment in some type of way. And so, you could have something that they wanted, but it may have not have been for them. What do you do about that? And so there's a level of disappointment here, I feel. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's being done or aimed towards you. This could just be, it is what it is. You can't call it anything else. There's been times where I've connected with people that have wanted, something that I wasn't necessarily able to give. Maybe they wanted a relationship, but I wasn't in a particular situation where I was able. And it's like, yeah, no, you're nice though, but that's not where I am right now. It feels kind of like that. Especially with the Ten of Pentacles, right? That's giving me expectations. And the Hangman is giving me time. So the time just wasn't right for something or someone. And so that's where this opposing energy is rising from. This disalignment, it feels like. Okay. Let's take a look and see a little bit more into why. So we got the signs. Lots of Libra energy. Let's see, for Cancer. Let's see, why are they in opposition towards you, Cancer? Why are they in opposition towards you? Why are they in opposition towards you, Cancer? Let's see, for Cancer. Okay. Ooh. Why are they in opposition towards you, Cancer? Okay, so we have waterproof. We have warning, balance, and upheaval. So first of all, the waterproof card is sticking out to me. And it almost feels like you're untouchable. There's something about you that's untouchable, or maybe even it's hard to connect with you on a deep level. Like everything, or maybe you keep a certain distance, like you have really good boundaries up. And people want to, or these people, this person wants to touch you or affect you on a deep level, but for some reason they can't. Or because I'm looking at the water rolling off of his fur, right? And so there's like almost like repellent. Like the water just rolls off. It doesn't absorb into his coat. And so there's something that you just seem unaffected or unreachable in some type of way. Maybe even distant. And so that could send signs for someone, signs of rejection in many different ways. I can see how that could turn into something else. You could be someone who actually there's some type of signal or some type of message, right, that you send out that could have caused this opposing force to rise up against you or around you. Feels like it could have been something that was said at some point in time, as I'm looking at this crow sitting on top of the light and kind of hollering out something. There could have been something that was said, whether it was meant that way or not, right? It was taken that way. And that could be the source of this energy for your arch nemesis. And maybe you did deliver some kind of warning, right? Maybe you warned them in some kind of way to leave you alone. I don't know. But there's something that was spoken, it feels like. And that may be why that energy has rose up against you. And then you could actually be somebody that's rather resilient. I definitely see that with waterproof, right? People could be waiting. Your arch nemesis could be waiting for your downfall, and it just never happens. There's something very resilient about you, like you're very crafty and skilled, like you know how to navigate difficulties really well. That can cause people to get riled up against you too, you know, because we all seem to have moments where we go down. Like no one's always up and on top all the time. And so if you do carry that very resilient energy, they could be mad about that. The fact that you never lose. You never seem to be down. You always seem to be balanced and holding yourself up. So you could be very skilled in different ways. You could hold a level of wisdom, because wisdom basically means, you know, the ability to live life skillfully. Like you know how to navigate difficulties and opposition really well. Maybe you've been doing it for a while. Very balanced. And so that could be why people are coming at you, presenting this opposing force to try to get you to stumble. They want to see what you look like when you're stumbling, Cancer. You may look too perfect to them with your balanced self. And then lastly, we have upheaval. And so they may feel like you've caused some level of trouble. Like there's some, especially with this, I can't get over this. This feels like you speak something, or there's some type of communication, right? And for somebody, you may have caused some confusion, or, you know, caused a tower for someone, stirred somebody's world up real good. Right? I'd be upset too. I'm gonna really be honest. If you caused upheaval for me, I'd be upset too. So that may be why. And this is almost like being totally displaced, right? Nests are going all up in the air. The trees are coming down, coming out of the roots of the ground. Like, there could be something that happened. They may feel like you're responsible for them being displaced or just totally, you know, thrown off. And so, yeah, I can see why. Let's see how this is going to turn out for you and your arch nemesis. Let's see. So how will this turn out for you, Cancer? Welcome in, you guys. Hit the like button. Please and thank you if you would consider hitting the like button. I would be very appreciative. If you are enjoying this message, which I feel like you are, because I've been averaging 2 people for like the last hour. If you're the same 2 people that's been in here for the last hour, hit the like button. If you're enjoying the message, hit the like button. Welcome in, you guys. If you would be so kind to hit the like button, please and thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thank you. And I did turn my chat box off because it's distracting for me. And so I'm not going to be distracted tonight. That's what I said. And that's what I meant. All right. So Cancer, let's see. How will this end for you? Let's take a look for Cancer. Get a few more. How will this end for Cancer? We'll take it. Okay, so interesting. So it will definitely end for sure with the World card. And I feel like you will walk away with the wisdom behind the lessons that you've learned through these oppressive energies that try to come in and make things hard for you. I feel like you'll just put that in your repertoire and just move forward. We have the 2 of Swords on the dark side, the 7 of Swords on the bright side. We have the 5 of Wands on the dark side and the 10 of Wands on the shadow side. And so let's take a look. So we have Swords and Wands. So lots of mental energy and lots of destructive energy as well. And so with this 5 of Wands, this feels very much like a battle to the end. Even possible legal disputes as well. And so I feel like I could be talking to a Cancer or Cancers that don't back down from, you know, a challenge. Like you welcome challenges. And so this could, in fact, because that's the energy that you carry, it could, in fact, turn into a war, you know, not just a little battle, but it could be ongoing, possibly. And it almost feels like it will be a constant invitation to fight, you know, not something that's just done on accident, but for some, part of this energy could be ongoing. And I don't know if this is just you perceiving it that way. Um, it almost feels like the type of energy where if someone says something, you know, the type of people that they have to respond. Like some people can ignore it, and other people will definitely take the invitation and run with it. And this says that you may even be the one that's provoking. Wow. Okay. And so, let's see, 10 of Wands. Hmm. So for some of you, it's almost like catching you on a bad day, you know, and on that day when they decide to try you, you will have time, right? And it'll probably end up being something to go on for a while. And so, but it almost feels like you, as I said, very crafty, and there's some level of being experienced at war, right? I almost feel like you could enjoy this. And that you definitely wouldn't hold your tongue for any invitation. You may, in fact, be the one to egg this on or invite, you know, conflict when it arises. Uh, that's very interesting because um, there may be several different things at play here, because this feels very different than the beginning energy. The beginning energy was very soft. This feels very, I don't know, destructive. Let's see, with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is basically just having a strategy, you know, not being caught off guard, knowing what you need to do and that you need to be on guard and being prepared. And then the Two of Swords talks about temptation and making the right choice. And so this could be a lot of testing of your will, and your focus, Cancer. And so I'm going to go with the World and say that a lot of this is kind of fuel for your fire, lessons for you that you actually chop up as, you know, wisdom that you get to carry forward. It feels like you probably are very versed in this energy, like you know what you're doing. And, you know, there's a lot that you carry away. I don't know. But it's going to end with you walking away with the wisdom, with the prize. You'll be graduating to the next level with whatever happens here, right? And you could just be pretty much accepting of what comes your way, you know. We're all, when we're confronted with these type of energies, it's either fight or flight. Some of us are like, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'd rather not. Others of us have our swords ready and our sticks and our stones, and we're like, come on. Bring it on this way. I got something for you. And so if that's what you want, you know, or we can be peaceful about it. It's up to you. It feels like that kind of energy. You're okay either way. And so how will it end? I feel like whatever happens, you're going to chop it up as wisdom and use it for your journey. That's how I feel. It definitely feels like it has the potential to get pretty rough. Depends on how they want to do it. And so that's for you, Cancer. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius, welcome in, Aquarius. If you guys are here, please hit the like button, please and thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by, taking time out of your busy night to come and share your energy with me. Aquarius, let's take a look. Who is your arch nemesis? We're going to start by looking at the signs that come out for you and the energies. And then we're going to look at what may have caused this opposing energy to rise up. And then we're going to take a look at how it's going to end, okay? Aquarius. Take a look at Aquarius's arch nemesis. Who is your arch nemesis, Aquarius? Let's see. For Aquarius. For Aquarius. For Aquarius. All right, we'll take it. Judgment. Thank you. Who is that gave me that thumbs up? Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. You just made my night. Listen. We have the Four of Cups, the Hangman, King of Wands, and the Five of Cups. And so, let's see. And so I know we have Mars, the planet of Mars out here with the Queen of Wands. We have Leo, and I think the Five of Cups was Scorpio. The Four of Cups was Pisces. And listen, y'all, I'm going to learn all these cards. Oh, no. The Four of Cups was Cancer. The Five of Cups was Scorpio. And then the Judgment is the planet of Pluto. And so I think once we get past the 9, then we go into planets for the major arcana. Everything before the 9 actually relates to a sign, I believe. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. I'll have to look and see. But so those are the signs. So your arch nemesis actually feels like they're very, they carry pretty, for some of them, they may carry really good energy. And this energy, Aquarius, may turn into like a competition. I'm getting that energy. So this could be someone that likes to compete with you. This is also the energy of some type of regret. There's something regretful coming from your arch nemesis. I don't know if there was some type of dispute or spat that caused a separation or a breakup, but there's a level of regret here. Someone feeling like they're on the outside looking in or on some type of time out. Um, this person could be a little bit self-absorbed, could be a little selfish, or they see you that way, Aquarius. This person could also be a little judgmental and a little self-righteous, or they see you that way. But I do feel a heavy level of, competition here. This feels like, for most of the energy out here, Aquarius, it's elevated energy. It's good energy, don't get me wrong, which means that there could be um, a high level of functioning, right? That's where that competition comes from. It's like who can do it the best, or who has the most, or whose is the prettiest. It's almost like that kind of energy. But I feel like someone's looking back possibly on what used to be with you, that is no more. And there's a level of regret there. And so that's where that opposing energy could have come in at. This person does seem like they have a high self-esteem. This could be someone very attractive, very popular, someone that has a lot going for themselves. Not someone that's, waiting for anyone to do anything for them. This is someone that goes out and gets what they want. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so it feels like good energy. Maybe there's just a misunderstanding, or I don't know. So you have the signs, and that's the energy I'm feeling. I'm also getting to that this person, if you are in like a timeout, this doesn't necessarily feel like this person feels like this is final. It almost feels like it's just taking a breaky break, is what it feels like. But if that is the case, then either you or this person feels like the other person is a little bit much and they need a break, or either you felt like you needed a break. And so with this Four of Cups and Judgment, it feels that way. Like I said, it's good energy, and it's high level, active energy. And I feel like Aquarius, you carry that too. And so it almost feels like it could turn into like a competition. Let's see though. Why are they in opposition with you, Aquarius? Why are they in opposition with you? Why are they in opposition with Aquarius, Spirit? Why? Okay, let's find out. Why are they in opposition with Aquarius? Okay. What is this? How did that happen? Community peeked out. Something about community. I'm going to take that because, yeah. Should I take that, Spirit? Okay. So, perspective. That's giving me that hangman energy again. Abundance. Mischief. Upheaval. And ghosts. So for you, Aquarius, I do feel like there's a level of competition with abundance coming out here. Yeah, it almost, I was getting that in the last spread, like there's this rivalry or this ongoing energy of outdoing or showing up, you know. And so it does feel like a level of who can do the most or who can have the most. And you may have outdid them in abundance. Or maybe they just got tired of this energy, you know, because the hangman energy again came out here. The bird is hanging upside down. I interpret this as hangman. And then it's also a change of perspective. It feels like there was just a lot here. The energy was a lot. And there's a need for a break, for a different, possibly to come out with a different perspective. I don't know if that's the intention of the break, but it feels like someone needed a break. This connection or these connections needed a break. If anybody was going to stay sane, there needed to be a break in this. And then with mischief, right? It feels like a lot of pettiness here. And it could be you too, Aquarius. Listen, I'm reading for you, but I also understand that the people that we're reading for sometimes plays a part, like you're not above, you know, being a part of that opposing energy. I think it was it Pisces? Where it almost felt like there were opposing energies on both sides. This feels that way too. Feels like a lot of pettiness with this. And part of that could be, you know, you responding in pettiness too, with mischief here. A lot of tit for tats and showing up, right? And trying to overdo or be the best or have the most or the prettiest, you know. It feels very superficial. And then upheaval, there could have been, you know, some things said or some things that were done without a lot of thought that caused some damage. Again, I got this one for Cancer, where things were being, well, not things, but trees being pulled up from the roots. Like this is tower energy, tearing stuff down. nests flying out of the tree. And so whatever transpired, right, it caused some damage, probably more than was realized. And sometimes we don't understand even when it comes to words that we speak, we can't see the words. And we have that saying that we grew up with, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's not necessarily true. I think words can sometimes hurt worse than sticks and stones, if I was really being real, because words have the potential to last a lifetime. Sometimes there's words that can be spoken that we can never get back. And those words can scar, like, all the way down to the soul. Like, this feels very, like, I feel like my feelings are hurt right now. So y'all could have had some words. Whoever your arch nemesis is, there's like a level of unforgiveness here. There could have been things that were said that weren't thought through before you said it. You just uttered some stuff off the top of your head. And now you could both sit in timeout thinking about what you did. Both of y'all are in the corner, right? Thinking about what you did and how you could have did that differently. But your arch nemesis, I feel like, could have been someone that may have been close. I don't necessarily get a close energy. They were close enough to either be hurt or hurt your feelings. They were close enough. And ghosts, right? This is baggage. There's baggage here. And so there's probably some unforgiveness, carrying the weight of whatever was done, you know. There's probably a lot of ego, not wanting to say, you know, or admit that you were wrong. Maybe they're waiting on you to do it. I don't know. But it feels very superficial, like life is too short for this. Let's see how this is going to end for you and your arch nemesis, Aquarius. Whatever was done or said, like, it cut to the bone. I can feel it. And that's where this opposing force, that's why that's present. Let's find out. How will this end for Aquarius? And I'm hearing, you better be careful what you say to me, 'cause it might turn around on you. Is that a song? I think that's a song. Who sings that? I don't know who sings that, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so how will this end for Aquarius? Aquarius, 1:11. Okay, we've been in about 17 minutes. I should be done by now. I'm working on it. How will this end for Aquarius? Okay. Couple more. And we're going to go on to Gemini. How will this end for Aquarius? So we have the Wheel and the light side. We have the Justice. Ooh. And the light side, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles on the light side. Well, the Four of Pentacles is on the dark side. The Ace of Pentacles on the light side, and then the Strength on the light side as well. And so I feel like the Justice on the dark side, this is wanting to see karma come to pass. So somebody is really not forgiven, right? Which we already know that. We've already come to that conclusion. But somebody waits. Somebody's waiting for karma to be served here. The dark side of Justice talks about not wanting to get revenge, but waiting for karma to be served. Like, this person or one of you guys feels like there's going to be karma behind what has been done, and they're waiting for that. They are hungry to see that come to pass. Okay? Yeah. You know, sometimes you're like, well, I'm not even going to, worry about it because I know Spirit's going to handle it. The universe has got it. No, this person is like, when? Like, why is all this good luck still surrounding Aquarius? Why? Ace of Pentacles. Strength. The Wheel of Fortune, right? Why is all of this good luck still surrounding Aquarius? They should be suffering right now for what they did to me. This person is waiting for karma to be served. But, like, sometimes we need to really be careful. Like, sometimes we need to just really go on about your business. Because remember, it takes two to tango. And so if there was two people tangling in this, like, what part did you play in this? When talking to the arch nemesis, what part did you play in this? And are you sure you don't have karma coming through too? Because, baby, it takes two to tango, right? And there's a reaction for every action. That means for everything that you did, right? You have a return too. So we can't be too careful. We can't be too sure of ourselves in waiting for justice to come in for someone else. Like, we need to really, sometimes we need to really allow grace to come in and understand that, but for the grace of God, there go I, because we've all fallen short. We've all done some stuff that we wish we could take back. We've said some stuff and was like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that, but it's already out. Now all we can do is wait for that thing to come back. We're going to reap that. And so, anywho, somebody's waiting for karma to be served. And this could have something to do with money. The Wheel of Fortune is, prosperity, luck, good fortune. We do have Pentacles out here. Now, the Four of Pentacles came out on the shadow side. So somebody is possibly holding on to something. I don't know if this has anything to do with money, your fallout. I know it's very superficial and has a lot to do with like materialism and all of that. Maybe there's some money that's owed. I don't know. That will be paid back, or I don't know. Or maybe somebody won't. They're holding on to it because it's the dark side. And so this is like being greedy, being grubby, And so, but I do see good energy though around this situation. Possibly a new beginning coming in terms of business. The need to really hone in on, the journey up until this point. And so for me, strength talks about this resilience that has been demonstrated through all this, and taking a look at some of the skills that you've possibly been able to glean during this process. And because of that, you may have even noticed some different giftings that you have too. And so it ends really good. It's really good energy, except for this wanting justice to come in. And this energy around greed. And so I just feel like this could be spirit letting you know that this doesn't have to end ugly, Aquarius. It could actually have a pretty solid ending. I feel like there's possibly lessons that was being learned from both of you. And in many cases, when we talk about the arch nemesis, it's not just all bad. Sometimes these energies of opposition come in, and sometimes they're on a mission. Sometimes these energies are sent to us on a mission to keep us on our toes. Sometimes they're sent to us to learn, to teach us, specific lessons that we need to learn. And so that may be the case here, that this came in possibly to teach you a specific lesson, Aquarius. Not to negate the other people involved in this, whoever's on the other side of this playing as the antagonist, like they could very well be learning lessons as well from their perspective. Okay? Feels like there's a timeout. People have been sent to their little rooms, their corners, to think about what they've done and how they could have done it differently. And so this feels like needing to ask the question, what have I learned through this? Or what am I supposed to be learning through this? Because it doesn't feel all bad. It feels like there could be some gold if we dig deep enough. Right? There's a golden egg down here somewhere. This is purposeful, what has happened here. Possibly even some mirroring to show you yourself and to show them their self too. And so we'll see. I feel like it's an open-ending question. When we ask how will it end, it depends on how you respond. Okay? Okay. Next, 138.03. For Gemini. How you doing, Gemini? Welcome in. Let's take a look. We're going to be taking a look, Gemini, at who is your arch nemesis right now. Right now, in this moment. Who is your arch nemesis? Who is that, or what is that opposing force in your life right now? Could be a person, doesn't have to be. We're going to see why they are opposing you and how it will end. So for Gemini, who is your arch nemesis? I hope you're well tonight, Gemini. For Gemini. We'll take it. Ooh, more than I expected. Okay. Okay, so we have the Princess of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Lots of swords, Gemini. What you do? What you do, Gemini? The High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So we have Pisces out here. We have Aquarius out here. Let's see, what was Two of Cups? The Two of Cups was Cancer. We have Cancer out here. The Three of Swords. We have Libra. Let's see, the Page of Pentacles was, I think that was Virgo. Let's see. No, well, it was Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Any of those water signs. And then the Ten of Swords was Gemini. And the Nine of Swords is Gemini as well. And so, yeah. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, and Cancer. Those are the signs that comes out for you, Gemini. So it could be any of those signs. Just because I read the signs doesn't mean it has to be. They could have heavy placements in their chart for these signs. Or it could be these signs, if that rings a bell for you and it makes sense. But with the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Swords, like, it almost feels like someone the Three of Swords definitely feels, I don't know, Arch Nemesis. So this person could feel like, I don't know why they may feel like you are their arch nemesis. They may feel that opposing energy coming from you. And for whoever this is, they may feel like you have placed a level of resistance in their way as they're trying to do something, and has caused a lot of frustration, some pain, some sleepless nights, some difficulties. This may even be someone very close to you, like a mother figure. It could be. Doesn't have to be. It could be a sister. It could be someone that you work with. This could even be someone that you are connected with on a deep spiritual level as well. I feel like there's a level of betrayal that's in this equation. Yeah. This person feels very hurt. Again, I'm going to say it again, very betrayed. Maybe even stuck in some ways as it pertains to some situation that happened. I don't know. Lots of frustration, though, that I'm feeling with this person, whoever, or it could be several people. Okay. And I do sense that this could be like partnership on some type of level. It doesn't have to be romantic. Like, it could even be someone that you worked with on a platonic level. Um, this person could juggle a lot of things. They could be really busy. Um, this could be someone who either comes to you for guidance or someone that you actually go to for a level of consistent guidance. Like I said, it does feel like a very nurturing energy, and someone that's pretty knowledgeable too. This feels like someone very knowledgeable. Someone tapped in spiritually. And so with those signs, that's what I'm getting. Um, this person could be going through a difficult time. That could be why they are this opposing force. Maybe they feel like you have something to do with it. I don't know, but let's find out. Okay. So those are the signs for you. Let's see. Why are they opposing Gemini, Spirit? Give us more energy and information on why are they in opposition against Gemini. What happened? What happened? Why are they in opposition against Gemini, Spirit? Let's see. Whoa. Okay. So we have isolation, mischief, distance, communication, and upheaval again. So first of all, there has been a level of probably pettiness with these people or this person in particular. And that could either come from you. I do feel like this is the energy coming from you. This person perceives a level of pettiness or picking, right, at them. They felt like there was some way that you were picking at them or causing some level of trying to trigger them in some type of way and get them off balanced. And there could have been something around I don't know why I'm hearing gang stalking. I don't know why I'm hearing gang stalking. And so there could have been like some gang stalking that happened. You know how you would gather up everybody or cause everybody to turn against one person, right? Cause that person to be in isolation. Like it feels like that kind of energy that took place here. And possibly cause them to distance themselves or cause people to distance themselves from this person. There's some kind of event that happened that caused this disarray and this upheaval and this level of chaos to take place. And it feels like it may have directly affected this person more than anybody. And it may even cause an leveling and a displacement of sorts. Because this person seemed to be, for whoever I was feeling in the first reading, like they're in a level of, it feels like mental anguish. Like they're really going through. And it doesn't mean that it has to all be pitted on you. This is just where this opposing energy is rising from. Somebody's in that state of mind or that state of being. And there could have been some type of message that was sent through that was received very. And so this has something possibly to do with talk, possibly with gossip that was meant to, I don't know. The intention behind it wasn't good. I'll say that, because the upheaval and the mischief talks about the intention. And so there could have been something that was done, is why this person sits in this energy of opposition against you. And I feel like if this was you, which it does feel like it was you in that level of pettiness, this person interprets it that way. This person interpreted it that way, right? And it did have ramifications, right? There was a lot that took place as a result of what happened. And so if that was the intention, then that intention was fulfilled, and it actually did what it was sent to do. And so that's where this energy of opposition comes from. There could have maybe been other people that came in and got involved that really wasn't in full awareness of what was happening. But nevertheless, it caused a level of distress for someone, which placed you on their hit list. Okay, so that's how that happened. Now let's see how this will end for you, Gemini. And I'm hearing whether this was just the interpretation of what happened or the literal events. This is how someone has perceived things to happen, right? This is where that energy has arose from. This is the story that this person has experienced or is either telling themselves. And so whether it's real or not, right, it's not really as important as understanding where the opposing energy arrives from, okay? So let's find out how it will end for you, Gemini. How will this end for Gemini and Gemini's arch nemesis? How will this end? How will this end for Gemini? How will this end for Gemini? Ooh, we've been here 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. Listen, we got time today. Okay. So I have the 3 of Cups. This is how it's going to end. The 8 of Swords. The 3 of Wands. The 8 of Swords and the 3 of Wands came out on the dark side. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, the Empress on the dark side, and the Moon on the dark side. Now, let me just preface that just because it comes out on the dark side doesn't mean that it's negative, okay? We got to get out of the mindset and start to explore meanings more deeply. Many times we seem to think that just because it says dark or black, it doesn't necessarily notate evil or something bad. The word black or darkness just means lack of light. That could very well mean it hasn't come to the light yet. It hasn't surfaced. It has not become visible yet. It's the absence of light that we're talking about. So just because I say it's on the dark side doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, right? Because we could take one of the cards originally, when we take it in its original form, like the devil, right? We could take the devil card, which usually means bondage, addictions, you know, it means there's some level of control that's desired. And then we turn that on the dark side, it could mean the very opposite. It could mean that there has been a release of this hunger and this craving to dominate someone, right? It could mean deliverance from your addictions, releasing those things that held you tight, right? So just because it says dark doesn't necessarily mean that's what that means. It means something bad. Dark just means absence of light. It's yet to come to the surface, to clearly be seen, okay? But let's find out what these meanings have. And so for the Three of Cups for Gemini, so the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like for some, this may actually end good, right? The Three of Cups talks about a time of celebration. Even though this comes in the form of peace, there's a level of celebration that she's feeling on the inside. And the Three of Cups usually talks about those closest to you, your closest friends or your family, those that you share your deepest desires with. And the Six of Pentacles is the reciprocation of that. And so these, for some, the arch nemesis may actually end up coming back around, and it may end peaceful. It may end in understanding. It may, not to say that it will, it's possible for some. But I also have the Eight of Swords and the Empress on the dark side, and the Three of Wands and the Moon. And so I know the Empress on the dark side, nurturing energy, very giving, open, this very innocent, pure type energy. Now in the reverse, that turns into this seductive energy, right? Pulling someone in to get what you want, you know. And so the Eight of Swords is the energy of feeling trapped. Feeling trapped and not free, right? Not free to do what it is that you want to do. And so for some, this may actually end in a lot of head games, you know. It's like, it doesn't mean that you won't come back together with these people, but the trust may in fact be gone. And so though you may come back together, there's no trust there. And so all you end up with is a lot of playing games because there's no trust, you know, playing head games, playing power struggling games, you know, that type of stuff. That's what it feels like. Very elusive energy with the moon on the dark side, and you know, doing a lot of underhanded stuff, like throwing a rock and hiding your hands, you know, probably keeping up that level of the energy that came out with the last spread about spreading, you know, gossip or saying things that you know is going to cause a stir or an uproar. And that may, in fact, may hinder like any level of growth with the Three of Wands here on the dark side. So, yeah, I don't know. On one hand, maybe for some of the energies involved, it may end well. It depends on the intention and whether or not, I do feel like it's dependent upon healing, because there's a lot of pain in this particular situation. It started off with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So there's been a lot. There's a lot to, you know, hash out and to come to grips about. There's probably a lot to make right too, depending on whether or not that's done and whether or not it's truly received from the heart. You know, I don't know. I guess it depends on the person and the heart of the person and the intention. And so two different scenarios here could result. One ends in good energy with celebration and this respect, this mutual respect and this reciprocation, right? It could actually end in some level of someone helping the other person. That could be you, Gemini. It could be the other person extending a hand to you, or it could be you exchanging, you know, what is needed with each other. On the other hand, it could end up very dark and just, you know, nothing worth being involved in. Sometimes it is just better to walk away. And so in this case, with the moon, which talks about feminine intuitive energy, you definitely need to be discerning. I would say that. Sometimes there's too much damage done to go back. And so that's for you, Gemini. 20258. All right, we have Libra. All right. We're only halfway there. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. I might have to come back tomorrow. That means we won't be done for another 2 hours. Yeah, I may have to come back tomorrow, y'all. But it's still early. It's only 11. I'll do the next two and see how I feel. Libra. Who is the arch nemesis for Libra? Hi, Libra. How you doing? Welcome in tonight. All right. Who or what is this opposing force for Libra right now, Spirit? Let's find out. Who or what is the opposing force for Libra right now? Let's see. For Libra. for Libra. The opposing force for Libra. Oh Lord, now my nose starting to itch. Okay. For Libra, who is the opposing force? Okay. We're going to take it and run. All right, so we have 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. 2 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let's do this. So, first of all, I think we have, let's see what the signs are here. The 10 of Pentacles was Virgo energy. The 4 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. The King of Wands, I already know that's Sagittarius energy. The Ace of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. The 8 of Pentacles. And then the 8 of Swords is Gemini energy. Okay. Interesting. So your arch nemesis may in fact represent I feel like it could be like a parental figure. With the King of Wands, it feels like a masculine, father-like energy. The 10 of Pentacles. So this could actually be someone that you are involved in business with or work with, or there's some level of business commitment, or like some type of business vision that leads into the future. Like this could be someone that you have some ties to or some contract with. This could also be someone that you are intimate with Ace of Cups here. A love connection. And for you, Libra, this could represent the energy of overdoing, overworking, overmoving, just not knowing like how to, not knowing when to sit down. Like if I could say that just really plainly. Not knowing when to sit down. You do too much, right? And the fact that you do too much may be your arch nemesis. That may lead you into places of opposition, even for yourself, and cause many blocks to show up for you because of your inability to really take care of yourself like you should and put yourself first. And then with the 4 of Pentacles, it feels like financial situations. And so it could have something to do with relationships around money, right? To do with money, possibly a parental figure, your ability to really know when to stop, right, may come into play here as an arch nemesis. It's not a person, it's a thing, it's an energy, right? And then it could be something to do with love as well. And I feel like this energy, this opposing force, is an energy that holds its potential in the future. And so this would be energy that shows up for you and it's time to put plans in place. Like this energy, what it is that you need to move forward strongly, this energy shows up to block you, to knock you off course. For you, Libra, I don't feel like it necessarily is all people. Some of this is energy that's stagnant around you. Some of it is. Yeah. And in terms of planning, right, and sticking to the plan and being really strict with yourself to carry that through. It feels like an inability to really set good, clear standards and boundaries is the opposing force, like that shows up when you decide to do these things. Yeah. Someone may get really, someone may get really not jealous. It's not a jealous energy. It's not an envious energy, but it's a almost like a manipulating, controlling energy when you start to really pour into yourself or position yourself to become abundant from pouring into yourself or allowing to, right? There's an energy that comes in to disrupt that every single time, like clockwork. Mm-hmm. Somebody has their hands in the mix, always. Somebody has their hands in the mix. Okay. Let's find out. Why are these energies in opposition to you? Why are these people that came out, these particular individuals, why are they in opposition to you, Libra? Give us more energies or more information, Spirit. Why are these energies in opposition for Libra? For Libra. Why are these energies in opposition to Libra? Ah. Okay, we're gonna take it. All right, and so let's see what we have. Libra. One day I'm going to learn to roll my R's proficiently. Until then, I have to do the knockoff R rolling. Libra. Okay. So we have scavenge. We have abundance. We have gifts. We have fear. And we have luck. Okay. And so let's jump in. So this spread for you, Libra, is, so first of all, let's start with scavenge. Okay. And so why are they in opposition to you? Why are these energies in opposition? And so I'll start by explaining what that means to scavenge, right? To scavenge means to be ready. Excuse me, give me 1 second. Scavenge means to be ready for someone's leftovers, right? To be ready. What's coming to mind is like a buzzard, right? It's a type of bird. It's a rather big bird as well. And so a buzzard is well able to hunt. However, this is the type of bird that will sit around and wait, right, until something is about to die, like near death, right? Or it'll wait until someone finishes eating or something in the wild finishes eating, and then it'll zoom in and get the leftovers. But it's a pretty big bird. And if it really wanted to, it could go out and actually hunt. But instead of doing that, it wants to just sit around and wait for someone else, right? And so this energy of opposition could be just that. It could be energy that sees an opportunity in you. Because what also came out is abundance, right? And abundance is not just physical, material, it's mental, it's physical, it's spiritual, it's emotional, right? Abundance can be in any part of your existence, of your reality. And so someone sees that you are abundant. What's funny is that sometimes people see in us before we even see our value in ourselves, right? Many times it happens that way. People can see in us before we can really see within ourselves what the value is and what it is that we carry. And so these are the people that will hang around and just soak it up, right? Because you don't know what you have. So they just hang around and they just soak it up and get all that they can get, you know, because you're not aware. It's this kind of energy, right? Not only abundance, but gifts, right? There's lots of things about you, Libra, that says abundance, that says overflow, right? And so when it comes to this energy of scavenge, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the energy that is, it's almost like opportunistic energy, you know? If you're giving it away, listen, I'm there to receive, you know? And so, but there's a challenge that comes in with that too, because you have to be in a position, you have to be in a pliable position for that to happen. That happens with that too, There's a bit of manipulation that happens with that. There has to be some tampering, with the energies and with your thoughts and how you're thinking and how you're perceiving, right? And sometimes how you're even perceiving yourself, right? This type of energy would come in and want to just keep you just low enough to be controlled. It's that kind of energy. Also, luck, right? Are you getting the picture, Libra? Are you getting the picture? We have abundance, gifts, luck, and then on the outside of that, we have scavenge and then fear, right? And in the fear picture, we have the one bird that's on top of the scarecrow. Usually the one bird that has been willing to go where no one else is willing to go, to reap benefits that no one else has the ability to reap, because they weren't willing to do the work or to step out, or there was something just fortunate about your situation that allowed you to do it. And so fear, I feel like, pertains to possibly not allowing you to get away, the fear of allowing you to get too far so that you're not accessible, And so because you represent all these good things, these good fortunate things, these good energies. And so the opposition is not necessarily anything that you did, but it's the opportunities that you represent where your opposition comes in for those around you. Now, the opposition that we talked about in regards to the energy, not the people, right? That opposition is around the fact that you may not have even come to the understanding yet of what it is that you hold, of what it is that you carry. But that don't mean other people can't see it, right? That don't mean that other people can't see it. And so this is like feeling this great level of opposition coming against you, and you're like, there's been times where it's like, why are they so mean? Like, what did I ever do? What did I do? And it's not what you did, it's who you are and what you have, right? And it's rationalizing in your mind, like you have everything that you could ever want. Perfect family, perfect house, perfect car. But yet you come over to my little tiny light on a hill to try to put it out. Like, what's wrong with that picture? You have to stop and ask yourself, what's wrong with that picture, right? Many times it's because they see what you don't yet see about yourself. And so the opposition is twofold here for you. I feel like you do have a level of opposition that rises up around you because it's opportunistic opposition. It's, the energy of wanting to come in and control, right? And may even use fear as a tactic to do that too. Let me not leave that out. But the other part of that is you not really realizing what you're capable of and what your true value is. It's much more than you realize. That's why there's such great opposition. Like, who breaks into a house to steal stuff when there's no valuables in the house? Nobody. If they didn't believe there was valuables in the house, trust me, they would skip right over the house and go to the next one. but they know there's valuables there. That's why they break in, okay? And so it's understanding who you are and what you have, what you carry. Like, what's laid out here says that your light is so bright. Like, you can see it from miles and miles away. Only a blind person wouldn't be able to see it. And the opposition is you coming to that realization. And sometimes it is the need for opposition to wake us up. It's like, wake up. What are you doing? Don't you know who you are? The opposition is a slap, right? Your personal opposition, Libra, is a slap to your, because it's trying to wake you up so you can see things clearly. Let's see how it's going to end. How will this end with Libra and the opposition? And I do think I'm going to do the rest tomorrow. I thought I might be able to do the next one, but Libra has taken me out. And I'm going to say goodnight on this one. And so how will this end for Libra? And Libra is my #1 supporter, by the way. Hi, Libra. How y'all doing tonight? Love y'all. Libra represents. All right, how will this end for Libra? How will this end for Libra? All right, let's see if this ends on a good note for Libra. Okay. Here we go. I'll be trying, Libra. But y'all, I got to tell you the truth, okay? All right, so let's see. For Libra, where are we at? We're at 2:30 almost, okay? Let's get one more for Libra. How will this end for Libra Spirit? Please and thank you. Will this end for Libra? All right, let's just take this off the top. Okay, so the Lovers came out on the dark side. We have the Ace of Swords on the dark side. The King of Wands on the dark side. We do have the Eight of Pentacles on the light side and the Three of Pentacles, okay? So let me say, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like there is a possibility that for some of the situations, I feel like when it pertains to you and recognizing these opposing energies that pop up because of what it is that Spirit is trying to bring out of you or bring to the surface so that you can see it. I feel like there are certain things that Spirit is trying to show you. In regards to those things, we have the the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, which is really talking about mastering self, you know. I feel like there is Along with the other things that came out with the last spread, there's also qualities about yourself that's very admirable. One of which is that you have like a heavy level of um, resiliency. Like when it comes to when you're able to focus in and hone in on what it is that you want, like there's a high level of resiliency for going after what you want and raising up and exhaling and expanding. There's a level of personal growth and refinement, right? That's available and present, um, that may result here as a result of these lessons that are happening with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. There's like excellence and achievement. There's like self-discovery that's being offered here for you. And I feel like in terms of you dealing with yourself, this is not really adding in any energies outside of yourself. Like it looks good. I feel like you're going to actually excel. I feel like you will definitely rise to each occasion that's presented to you and rise to a level of self-mastery. Like that's unavoidable. Um, and then you will also, I feel like, become whatever it is that you choose to do, whatever it is that you put your hands to, like you're going to rise to the top of whatever that is. And probably have a lot of admiration around. The Three of Pentacles talks about other people looking and seeing like how much work and how hard working you are and how the work that you've done has been fruitful, how it's been good. They'll look upon you and see like the work that you've done and how good of a worker you are. It talks about that kind of energy. And so this is not only something that you will be feeling rewarding of within yourself, but you'll also get lots of accolades around this inner work that's being brought up for you right now with the opposition. Because remember what I said, like the arch nemesis is not always just negative energy wanting to bring you down. It's purposeful. And it's asking the question, what is this teaching me? Like, what am I supposed to be learning through this? Or how can I take this opposing energy and use it to my advantage? Like, there's always something that we can pull out of our challenges, even with others. Even if it's nothing than having better boundaries. Like, there's always something that we can learn. And so excuse me, I feel like for you, these lessons could very well be around just needing to tune into yourself. More than likely, there's going to be times where you'll be placed in a position alone where you can really focus on yourself. And those are times where you don't need to really take it personal. Just know that this is time for you to really tune and pour into yourself. Those are beneficial times that will be coming. Now, as it pertains to others, I guess this could pertain to you as well. We have the Lovers. Let's see. Um, so this talks about the gifts, which we just got through talking about gifts and energies that are placed on hold because of not so good choices. And so as it pertains to others, I feel like, again, these opposing energies come in, with a goal in mind. They definitely see you as abundant. Sometimes they're going to have a specific plan, possibly to put up blocks, to keep you accessible to them, possibly to put up blocks so you don't move forward in your self exploration, right? The Lover's card is usually a very beautiful card where you have, it could either talk about yourself, you coming into divine connection with yourself, right? Because we have duality within ourself in so many different ways. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. We have the light part of ourselves and the dark aspected parts of ourselves, our shadow self. We have our feminine and masculine attributes. We have our physical self as well as the spiritual self, right? There's so many different parts of duality that we exist in, and the lovers represent that. But I think in this case, it's talking about the opposition outside of yourself that comes in to destroy that inner harmony. And because, or if it is successful, how will this end is the question. This is talking about those opposing forces coming in with a goal in mind, and it's to stagnate you. So you're not able to move forward, so your energies get stagnated and you're not able to receive the gifts that are available to you. And it's talking about, people who actually say that they have a love for you, but don't leave you free to choose. They say they have for you, but they dictate your choices, right? It's talking about that contradiction. But it talks about love, understanding that love is not consider a calculation, but it's free, it's simple, it's humble, right? And so this may end in lessons, like outside of yourself as it pertains to connections. And, sometimes the lesson is worth learning, right? I don't believe we go through anything that is without purpose. The lesson is going to teach us something. And so whatever these connections are, like, you obviously have a choice. And so they may end in stagnation. Like if you aren't able to choose yourself at times where it's crucial, right? At times where either you're choosing to move forward and keep moving and growing, or stand still because you have made yourself small, or you have positioned yourself to be palatable for someone else instead of allowing yourself to be free, right? That's going to make sense when it makes sense, okay? But the lovers is bringing in that energy, okay? To think carefully about what relationships you have and what is generated within those relationships, the type of energies, and whether it's restrictive or whether it's free, right? That's something to think about, because this arch enemy is concerned with what it is that you have to offer, okay? It's concerned with that. And so there's a lot of possible manipulation, possible restriction that comes with this, okay? And so you'll need to think clearly, okay? Then we have the Ace of Swords. Let's see. Now, usually the Ace of Swords brings in a level of clarity, like I was just saying, right? It brings in a level of clarity, but this came in the dark side. And so this brings out the energy of needing to look within yourself and take a look at what strengths that you are aware of within yourself as you relate to people. Okay. And not allow, see, the Ace of Swords talks about truth, it talks about clarity, it talks about this level of growth mentally, new ideas, new experiences, new different ways to perceive things. And that can sometimes be smuggled by things like confrontations and rivalries, preoccupying with things that power struggles, that has nothing to do with you moving forward, being caught in entitledness or aggressiveness, vanity and abuse, those kind of energies, fighting energy. And it talks about being exploited people because they can clearly see your weaknesses, and so they may trigger you in ways. And so be aware of that. Be aware of temptations that lead you into those kind of energies, because those are energies flowing from your arch nemesis. And if you find that these energies are being enticed by people, then you may have to question whether or not this person or this energy is for you or not. These arch nemesis will inspire this kind of energy in you, this fighting energy, this energy that where you feel not thankful for what you have, right? So keep your eyes peeled, because they sure enough is all around you. They're real close to you, especially with this Lovers card. And it's very ego driven, impulsive, and it's forceful, very uncontrolling, no self-control. These are the energies that your arch nemesis will display, Libra. Yeah. And this also talks about with the Knight of Wands, like it ends with the statement that no one can teach you how to respect yourself, Libra. But that's something that you have to really learn yourself, because even the nicest person in the world, I don't care how nice they are, they could be like the nicest person in the world. If you let them walk over you and do what they want, guess what? They're going to do it because the opportunity is there and you've made it okay. And so this says that there's a level of standard, right, that may be important right now as it pertains to looking and finding out where these opposing energies are coming from. If you're experiencing blocks right now, you may want to look at your company, the close company that you're keeping, and as well. Okay, answers are there. Face. Okay, and with that, I feel like there's lots of opportunities for growth here that came out during this reading, Libra. If you need to go back and watch it again, you can. I'm going to put the timestamps here for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Such a beautiful read. I love this. I love it. Talking about our arch nemesis. All right. AKA the enemy of our souls. We could even say that as well. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and allow you guys to rest, because I am about to rest. Tomorrow I'm going to come back. I think I have 5 more signs to do: Sag, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So I'm going to come back tomorrow night and do the rest. I've been on here almost 3 hours. I'm going to go lay these pretty eyes to rest, okay? Until next time, it's been Letty Speaks. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the 2 likes during the live. If you come to watch this, the replay of this, and you enjoyed it, the 20-minute reading for your sign, please consider giving it a like. It does help to allow the video to be found. It's not the word I was looking for, but that's the word we're going to take. It will allow it to be found by those who may be interested in this kind of energy. So I do appreciate it. And if you're new and you stop by to listen and you like here, take a moment. If you do, hit the bell so you're notified whenever new content or whenever I go live again, okay? Which will be tomorrow, probably tomorrow night. And so until next time, you guys, thank you so much for those that came and hung out with me tonight. I appreciate your energy. Even though I didn't have my comments on, I wasn't going there tonight. The comments can get a little spicy and it's distracting. And so, yeah, that's why the comments were off, but I did feel your energy. So thank you. Until next time, I will talk to you all later. Take care. Bye.